I'm Michael Rapaport, the director of Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travels of a Tribe Called Quest, and this is ZayZay.com.
Let's talk a little bit about why Tribe.
Okay.
There's so many that you could, I mean, you could have done BDP, you could have done Public Enemy.
Right.
Why Tribe?
I've always loved A Tribe Called Quest. I've always loved BDP, I've always loved Public Enemy, but there was something about Tribe Called Quest music, their spirit, that, I held on to.
Yeah.
Musically, they were great. What they were talking about, the way they did it, the humor, the consciousness. I mean, they had everything. And I just was a fan for a long time. And when the group broke up in 1998, I was at the last show, and I was curious as to why it broke up. And I was upset.
Oh, you were there? You were at
I was at that last show at Tramps in New York. And then when they went back on tour in 2008, I mean, it was really just, can I do a documentary about you guys? Okay. Like, getting started was the easiest thing. But Tribe is, to me, just as important as the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin are to my mom.
I would say that Tribe Called Quest was definitely the fathers of a whole new brand of hip-hop.
They completely mastered the form and culture of what hip-hop is supposed to be.
Up to then, rap was maybe more about like boasting. And they came out and it was like party records, but doing it with a consciousness.
Everything about that was magic.
While you were doing this documentary, you got to get in deep with them. You got to go to their house. You got to be with them. What was the most surprising thing you learned while doing this documentary? The
most surprising thing I learned about the music was that Q-Tip produced all the music for the first 3 albums. And he talked about that, and that was surprising because I think as a fan, everybody thought that Ali Shaheed Muhammad, did the beats and that, or it was all of them doing it. But he really likes to, make it clear that he produced the first 3 albums. And then secondly, like, I just didn't realize how long Q-Tip and Phife have known each other. That they've been friends since they were 2 years old. And I mean, that's like their brothers, and their families knew each other, and they were like, they grew up together before rap existed, and when they first started doing it, and all throughout, I mean, they're really like family. And I didn't realize, I knew that they were close, obviously, but I didn't realize just how close.
I've never had a problem with it.
Phife had a problem with me.
If I'm asking you something wrong, say it.
Dude, I'm in a group with you. You're not my daddy. That was it for me.
Where do they stand right now? Like, as of right now?
I mean, I think as a group, I don't know if A Tribe Called Quest is gonna ever make more music. I have no idea.
I was gonna ask you that. You don't think that they're gonna come with that last album that they owe?
They didn't come with the last album on the soundtrack of this movie, and it was just presented to them. I don't know if they're ever gonna do it. I mean, I would have loved to have seen this film sort of instigate at least one song. But it hasn't happened. I know the fans would love it. I think it would be great for hip hop. I think it would be great for the young fans of hip hop if somebody as prolific as Tribe did it.
Good things do come to an end.
I did everything I could do. 20 years.
Is A Tribe Called Quest gonna make more music?
You got the answer to that question? It's gonna be one interesting documentary.
You gotta go see Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travels of a Tribe Called Quest, because if nothing else, you should be able to say the title fast, a bunch of times. But I mean, it's an exploration of some of the greatest music made in the last 30 years. Their music was inclusive, it was for everybody. It's beyond the music, if I could use that term. It's about friends, it's about families, it's about relationships, under one of the greatest soundtracks ever to be done in a movie, as far as I'm concerned, because it's all Tribe music and all classic golden era of hip hop. So I'm really proud of it, and I'm looking forward to people seeing it and just happy to be a part of it.
As the tribe flies high like a dove.
I think the reason why Tribe Called Quest is still relevant is because it was truth.